Ghana, aye, Africa, aye, Africa, oh, the
Oh yes, country people, una good morning, special good morning today. Number 21 day for month for September 2019. Country people, thank una once more for the renewed confidence when I don't give them for we this morning. Country people, if una just to put on una TV sets now, I'm on and also on a day for Canal7 Harmonie, and the program where they live now na Saturday Njangi. Country people, we don't make the appointment, and we hope say we do everything possible for una end for make sure say we una give this show the grandeur where this show deserve them. And country people, for do the show this morning, I don't finish get a big panel with me this morning, and I go start from my immediate left for meet up the Tori Masa Ekems John for this house and this program Saturday Njangi, and I want to talk special good morning for Ekems. Ekems, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Siwini Christian. Good morning, country people. I want to use this special occasion on this day the international community they celebrate the International Day of Peace, where they otherwise call World Peace Day, for send special salute for all now and not be glued on a TV set this morning for follow we. Wanna stay tuned.
Wanna stay tuned. And came some serious rainfall yesterday. We understand say a couple of quarters them they really be in flood. Yes. I don't know whether that particular phenomenon be visit your neighborhood.
Well, I know where place where they have to call them a highland will hardly experience such a situation, but you know, some of those usual spots them for Yaoundé, the city, the capital city, it will experience a lot of damage, flood, especially the central business district, where would you otherwise call them Avenue Kennedy, Post Central in general. A lot of water be covered. That is, it be occupy the whole space, so that some people, the way they walk around it, they will be stuck. I wonder how they finally get back to their home. And then so other neighborhoods, the way they are around some swampy areas too, they experience a lot of that, and they will still ask this same question. Where they ask them after so many years, what did it happen? Now say the town there for a place where they know a good drainage system, not for be constructed for try for pave a way, make the water pass whenever this kind of rainfall. Now a question where many people they ask, I'm sure say they'll still ask this question for a very long time to come.
Thank you very much, Ekems. Thank you very much. We hope make a quick answer come for that particular question. Then I will go for my far right for welcome the sportsman for this house, Isaac Ngonkum. Good morning and welcome for the show, Isaac.
Good morning, Siwini Christian. Good morning for Monsieur le Président Ismail Sunday. We get the privilege for Shidon for corner this morning, and a good morning for Ekems raised to the fifth power.
Yes.
Where it dealt with. Special good morning too for Angela, where she did around. And she did make sure to say her contributions come in. I want to say special good morning, of course, for all our televiewers where they don't take rendezvous with this morning for make sure say we carry this program go before.
Thank you very much, Isaac Ngonkum, and just for talk say you need for do your normal
signature. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, you don't do as usual, and as the phenomenal presenter where you did. I want to take this opportunity for salute my sweetheart, my darling, Melvis Kikiku.
Special good morning for you, Melvis Kikikum. Isaac Ngonkum, this particular phenomenon where you don't invest, we don't be very recurrent for the major cities for Yaoundé. Just to talk say Yaoundé not be the only major town where flood they actually be very rampant. What according to you think say if it be a way forward for some of these floodings the way they really do a lot of damages for so many homes?
Well, I think not just say make the government in place, they take some kind stringent measures for do a replanning. That means they get for plan again how some of our major cities like Douala and Yaoundé they supposed to be for avoid some of this inconvenience where you don't just talk about the flood. When you look the pictures, for example, you'll be disheartened because you ask yourself the question, est-ce que these people, what did they don't do for deserve this kind of treatment? Yeah. I think now high time, because we don't talk about this particular phenomenon for a long time now, and I think if the persons, the people where they be in place, in charge, now they feel the here we make they take the thing very serious, make sure say they put in a proper drainage system. I think and a good number of efforts don't be made by the Yaoundé City Council, but unfortunately there not be enough. So we did pray, may they bring in the expertise where they need for bring them in, whether not from abroad or from where, I don't know, but I think there is a solution, and say make we just get the solution as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Isaac Ngonkum, and for my immediate right, the president for Saturday Njangi, Mr. Ismail Sunday. Good morning, Mr. President, and welcome for the show.
Mr. Siwini Christian Winka, good morning. I want to extend special salute for Norman Angela, where did you come from? A very busy schedule. You know, it not be easy when you get events like that. Yeah. You know, be small thing. One thank God, say thank God you don't last join before studio, though you take care of the cameras. Extend special salute as well for AKEMS, special one for Isaac Ngonkum. I'll get used to that trademark one day. I will also salute special people that are outside there don't take time for watch we today for Saturday Njangi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday. This particular problem for floods for cities, and also not leave you indifferent. Which, according to you, be responsible for all these floods we get for town?
Yeah, quite a couple of reasons. If we want to really talk about, we'll need another program that you want for dwell on. But if I want to take small time for talk about the small one, if we talk now, and I just say you get the population of Yaoundé don't increase, whether you like or not. And when population increase, we say the already population will be getting here. That's the Yaoundé citizens will be getting. It will be easy for control them for their way of dumping dirt. Okay. Now you don't get another group of people that don't come in. Yaoundé don't increase, whether you like or not. They don't come again with some of the habit them now way. No, not the one way we like them. But not that the reality is that because we got to keep on sensitizing people, Mr. Siwini Christian Winka. The issue now say population they get to know say when you chop banana, not throw on the corner road. When you drink water, you finish, not throw the empty container by the road. Find dustbin you dump by inside. Because when you drop them by the road, gutters they already get some dirty way they bring them from somewhere, can't stock them. The other way keep them by the road. So when rain fall again now, so they gather them, they drop them for inside the gutter. And when you drop them for the way it happen, water they come now, it already flop for the gutter. And if you move, you get water now, you want to find a way for go through some particular direction. And as such, they go into houses, follow some kind of the way, nobody get to follow if the gutters will be taken care of. The other thing again, I say, some of the already existed gutters, they don't be damaged, broken, such that maintenance need to take place very, very, I would say frequently. And when gutter don't be damaged, because you get situations the way some trucks and they want cross gutter, they need the border, they get big tires, they want cross, they just broke gutter. And when they broke gutter, what will happen? Water will come, and no follow that normal track way they don't construct the gutter for. They will only deviate, find a way, because water is until you need to stop them, Mr. Siwini. Oh, yes. And when you don't find a way, if you've been at the below one, they pass through you. And don't forget, they pass through some houses, find a way again, continue to the next house. And that's how we get some of these damages then.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday, just for tell the powers where they be. Say Cameroonians, especially ones where they live from marshy areas, they actually suffer. And I think say in a high time this way a definite solution it get for camp. Ekems. We just go straight away, make you call Papa God, make it take control for this program so that we fit enter inside the news, we see exactly what the official our country for.
No pray. Oh, Papa God, we there for heaven. We pray, say, we thank you because you don't make we get another opportunity for this plateau this morning, more especially for see another day. As we be about to start the program, Papa God, we pray, say, may you be with guide, may you choose words they come out from your mouth, so that as viewers them will get them, it will edify them, it will educate them, it will help towards the building of this nation where it will go through crisis. We also pray, Papa God, all the machines that will be involved in this program, make them function normally. We pray, say, may you be with me throughout this day. Watch over we and our families. So pray this one through our Son, your Son Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Ekems are almost confused you with the man of God who I know so many years back. If they had just pray like you pray so. I want to talk so we'll not leave out. Angela, this morning, special good morning for you, Angela. We're not saying your birthday week this. Same as Ekems, what you mean for celebrate a birthday? Because I know say this week too you will celebrate birthday.
No. 23rd.
23rd. Is it come?
Yes.
Okay, bon, whatever the case. Now this particular month where you get for celebrate a birthday. So thank you very much, Ekems. Just go straight away inside the news and then you give with the points the way you don't select them this morning.
Country people, good morning and welcome to Saturday Njangi News on this day, the 21st of September 2019. Now, Sabi say, as we start, we talk saying International Day of Peace, where United Nations he put on side, and it coincide with this meeting where Senior Divisional Officer for Meme, no other person than Tung Ndong Chamberlain, he be released a communique yesterday for invite some stakeholders them for a meeting, a consultative meeting will take place today for your office. And this meeting, country people, as it happened, about six members, leaders of some separatist groups for Mehmet division, they be invited alongside some military officials and some administrative officials too. When I sabi say this one, it make a lot of people they ask a lot of questions. Say how Pussy and Rat they go fit inside one place. When not ask me because I don't know how it could happen. But when I just watch as we watch, see how things unfold. Now for this palaver dialogue, country people will continue. And when I sabi say this group of people, the way they call themselves the conveners of the Anglophone General Conference. They be get this week. It be been at their turn for meet up. Prime Minister Chief Dr. Joseph Njangi, they meet up for Star Building, and what happened? They be presenting a 400-page document where it been at their own proposals, and this delegation will be led by no other person than His Eminence Cardinal Christian Tumi, and this one be happening on Thursday as the Odyssean country people. Follow too, been this other group of people, the militants, representative of this Cameroon Renaissance Movement Party, will be led by their second vice president, Tirana Balbin Noir, where they be there too for Star Building inside this week country people. They be present a memorandum for the Prime Minister, and as they be present that memorandum, Prime Minister received them, as they come up for they be meet the press and they be talk to press that their memorandum. It gets some particular point the way amongst which they ask, they demand, say with a national dialogue, maybe bring in some neutral persons the way they will try for oversee the dialogue, and they also say me that dialogue it concern how they look into the constitution and also the electoral code. They also make precision say military may not be part of the dialogue, and amongst others they will only attend the meeting. That dialogue process if they are militants them amongst others if they be released. That document, according to their second vice president, Tirana Balbinoa, it will be signed by the national president of that party, Maurice Kamto, for a prison cell for Kondengi. In line with that, still we get other politicians the way they will visit the prime minister for give their own proposals, amongst which we get Serge Espoir Matumba, we get Cabral Libi, and we get Gaga Haman Aji, where they will also table their own proposals. For Southwest too, be left out, as we know, say governor too for that region. It be call on Anglophones them. He urge them, say me they call their brothers and sisters the way they did for bush. Me they leave the bush, come out, can contribute their own quota towards the expected dialogue. We could start by the 30th of September to the 4th of October as it come up. We know say for that side, so for Douala Archbishop, for the Douala Metropolitan Archdiocese, Archbishop Samuel Cleda, he be there for press this week, and amongst others, he be make his own voice known. He be talks on, he be there for St. Peter and Paul Cathedral. He be talks say this, so the way the dialogue it come, it no be good. So, fine say me Prime Minister, he be the same person way he could oversee this dialogue. Say me they try to see things in such a way where me that 1991 and 1990 tripartite meeting where it be hold, me it not repeat itself, because if things that go that way, things feels likely go back as it happen. And I end his speech by regretting the fact that this crisis don't go on for close to 3 years until now where they call for dialogue. We get this other news where Minister for Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, he be there for Bamenda for a visit, and he be holds a very strategic meeting with some with administrative heads for that region, and he be try for talk on, he try for listen to them on how what measures they put them in place for CC security, the reign for the Northwest region as a whole. Among other things, we be striking, we be talk about now this horrible situation will happen for that side for Batibo, for one locality for Batibo, where it will be alleged, say, some woman, it will be buried alive. So it will call on the administrators for that region. So they do everything for make sure, say, the perpetrators of this barbaric act, may they be brought to justice. He also tell them, say, may they try to put in place a broad-based consultation meeting in preparation for the upcoming major national dialogue where it will take place at the beginning of this month. Only if dialogue matters, country people will go for this other news element where it concerns the boss for elections Cameroon, where during his recent outing, it revealed some figures as concerns number of people they don't add up to the electoral list, and it talks there be over 433,000 new voters that don't be registered, and this 433 it add up now to make over 7.1 million voters we did for the electoral registration list. Electoral boss Eric Esose, if we talk this one inside the year and inside this week, and if we talk this one as a year, we could run out, we will see how they will finally revise the electoral register. Country people will go for this side for Douala Yaoundé Highway. With inside the week, country people, especially Wednesday night, a very serious accident. It will occur between one transport agency and a lorry where they will get a collision head on. And what happened, I say, over 9 people they will die. And now you make our way senior divisional officer for Sanaga Maritime, it will come up with a communique where it will make known the number of people they will die and how which the condition they will bring about that, and then it talks this so the people the way they will be wounded, they don't be transported for Puma subdivisional hospital where they for receive treatment. It will call upon the families of the victim, the dead there, may they come look for their, may they come for a day hospital for a day for retrieve, identify and retrieve the corpses of their loved one. Country people, now so that situation be there for that side. We'll leave this news, country people, we'll go overside water and we'll go for Tunisia where they currently prepare for second round for presidential elections where it take place for that country. And one thing we be particular about that country, I just say the main person, he actually there for prison. Now, why did he await the second round for presidential election, and it be alleged or it be be expected. So if it happens, he actually win these elections, he will be released. And in line with that, Usabi say former president for that country too, he be died this week, and you know, he be there on exile. In Zin El Abedin Ben Ali. Now Usabi say he be come out for that country for Tunisia, Iran, when that Arab Spring, that so-called Arab Spring, it be start a few years back. And as he come out for a country, he be wrong go take exile for Saudi Arabia. Unasabi he ruled that country for 23 years until the time where he go on exile. He be there, age 83 years. For South Africa country people, president for that country, Cyril Ramaphosa, he be sent his high-powered delegation for some African country, them amongst which we get Nigeria, Niger, Ghana, Senegal, amongst others, for deliver a message of solidarity to this other fellow Africans as a result of these xenophobic attacks. When it take place for South Africa in the past weeks, where it leads to many African migrants for leave South Africa, a situation where many of their property will be lost. Some people will be alleged they will lost their life. So this move where President Cyril Ramaphosa he take an for try to see how if he plead with the fellow African president, may they see how they avoid the situation, and he please say this, so he could try to see how they could restructure the situation so that make this same hatred may not continue in the long run. Country people go for Palava Sport. And what Sabi say, the new head coach for the Indomitable Lion, it don't be known, and this one it will be made known in a communique way, it will be signed, it will be released yesterday. And this new coach now, Antonio Conceição de Silva Oliveira, now a national from Portugal, and he is 58 years old. You know, he will come up for take that job where Clarence Seedorf and he assistant, they not be able to take Duam, and he could be assisted by former Indomitable Lions player Francois Oman Big. Country people na sabi say assignment they ahead, and in line with that, we sabi say Indomitable Lions and big they don't get some match. It don't be scheduled. It's friendly with Tunisia, where they come up on the 12th of October for Tunisia, for precisely for Olympic Stadium for Rades. For that country and country people, now through that we could see ye competence. Sure, so first out in that. We leave that one country people go for under 17 national men's football team where it day for Turkey currently for prepare for Brazil under 17 Brazil a World Cup where they come up. Country people the day for train and for see how the player if get informed, and then for prepare for that. Amongst other players the way they join this team from Europe, we get this young upcoming star, they call him Etienne Eto'o, and another one they call Vous. We'll see how their performance it could be in the upcoming weeks and months. Country people, that they will draw the curtains of Saturday Njangi news. When I say Saturday Njangi, it just start.
Thank you very much, Ekems, for that wonderful package we put on for with this morning. Country people, when we come back, we'll go enter inside the news basket for analyze some of the touching elements.
Angel, David Kwala, Gong Isaac, Asong George. For Saturday Njangi, we the inform, we the educate, and we the entertain. Every Saturday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. For Saturday Njangi, we the do nation building.
But I go talk and more.
Saturday Njangi na news.
Palava Anglophone crisis still contribute. Na sabi say 5 months ago.
Saturday Njangi na news analysis.
I like that.
Saturday Njangi na debate.
Interview grant them to another media house.
When my telling will transpire, yes, because I know thing will be transpire.
Okay. Saturday Njangi with Kome George, Ismail Sunday, Siwini Christian, Ekems, Numen Angel, David Kwala, Gong Isaac, Asong George. For Saturday Njangi, we the inform, we the educate, and we the entertain. every Saturday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. For Saturday Njangi, we dey do nation building.
But I go talk and more.
Saturday Njangi. Saturday Njangi. Saturday Njangi na news.
Palava Anglophone crisis still contribute na service 5 months ago.
Saturday Njangi na news analysis.
I like that.
Saturday Njangi na debate.
Interview we grant them to another media house.
When my telling will transpire, yes. Because I know thing will be transpire.
Okay. Saturday Njangi with Kome George, Ismail Sunday, Siwini Christian.
Oh yes, country people, una welcome back, and we welcome Nomen Angel for this particular segment. Nomen, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Siwini.
How do you feel this morning?
Well,
after the wonderful birthday party we celebrated last Sunday, it continues steady this morning.
I thank God for an additional year.
Oh yes.
I feel very happy.
50 how many years now?
I have 58. Okay.
If I'm for the no.
Yes.
So be 58 now.
No be smarting.
Okay, we thank God for another year.
Yeah.
And we hope say Papa God will continue to give you so many years of life.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Mr. Ismail Sunday, we understand fully well say the SGO from Meme to Don Chamberlain, he don't try for make sure say me take the head of state a message ahead. Consultations they don't start, and this time around the very interesting thing will happen and see it invite separatist leaders, make them come join for make sure say make they take their problems them, they parcel them so that they fit send them for big man for we go organize this national dialogue. Mr. Ismail Sunday, I want to ask you the first question. How you fit evaluate the work way the SGO for Meme don't do this far with respect to the Anglophone crisis? Because when I start saying don't be for news, it be for news all the times.
Mr. Siwini Christian, you understand say the SGO did you do na work, and like an SGO we need to expect anything short of that for preach coming together to solve this very problem. You say it don't be in the news. Not true. It don't be in the news like it come before for Boya, Mr. Ikema Patrick.
Oh, yes.
They don't almost do the same thing. The most recent, I'm going to have the most recent before we get time to go back for the ones that don't be for long. The most recent, now this lockdown where they be announced and say they don't want me school starts for the 2 Anglophone regions. You know, we've been a story where they be safe for some weeks, not open, and the place they go stay locked. Government now retaliate on the part through the Mr. Ntundong Chamberlain. Say now when I run this type of lock, when I stores, people they get to go buy things, they will go school, for do shopping and all the like. We do lock more and no open.
How do you appreciate that particular just where we take them?
Well, it be been a move for talk say at the vex with Una. But then it not been a good one because most at times you don't get to look to a man don't do one. If you been at the wrong one, then you apply to the wrong one. It not been a
that may say be the help of
before
the ghost towns.
Yeah, it be in another way. If you talk say one make the ghost town the go on and on.
Oh yes.
We remember say before for other regions them like in the northwest, the government delegate for day. If you don't lock stores and do Bamenda, we don't talk about news for yeah.
Oh yes.
And it be meet some reactions and negative reactions from the public because you know not forget Mr. Siwini Christian we can say the people then way they get the stores. Not be them VP, not be, I'll put that in quotes. Sometimes not be them they talk say more lock stores. Now you know for fear of not being burnt because we get story the way they burn some stores for the northwest. People will just say, okay, more abide, more go lock and store them. Okay. We open and have a day where it happen. So why you don't fear that kind of your lock up? So not mean that say you two get to come after you say me you lock because people they don't lock. So now I think now Mr. Two Ndong Chamberlain be doing that way, no be good. And he come back later on, can't really try for talk say the way we do and no be correct. You know, he try to explain some of the reasons them. You know, another way that for talk say, you know, so many ways that they for talk say, I be sorry. I know be doing because I be like. Another way that for do and I say they explain that in a very soft way. And he be come back for explain why he be lock the stores. We know it been a good one. So we try for talk say they move where you don't take them for talk say one bringing in for he want make his own grand dialogue because na exactly thing that you want to do for a level. You understand me say the Southwest region don't be now, especially Meme, it don't be now one of those places then we Meme division where this strike don't turn around there and you hear of deaths every day. Kumba being one of the commercial areas, if not the biggest of the Southwest region.
Oh yes.
You understand what me say? It too don't get some kind of disturbances, especially you know. Close to Nigeria, where business they flow in, they go out. People then they come in from the borders. It's alleged for can't disturb, you know, because it don't be alleged say some of these people they come in from that area.
Oh yes.
For can restore some of this unrest where the citizens they go undergo for the Southwest region. So you don't try for talk say now time this way instead of us for talk say more the only lock down stores, more the only burn places, more the only you know. Terrorize the citizens, make all una even they una this who can worry some of we make una come more look at these things because now time this way president don't give all we more try to solve our problems but more come at our level because you understand say if you don't talk say because we have say 6 separatist leaders and they come in. You understand, say, you know, particularly some of the people that were in the target them, where want me to come in to discuss this issue.
Okay.
I think that just one of the things that we'll get to talk say now a big one.
Mr. Ismail, so they understand, say, for this particular meeting, we know, say, the military go equally take part for this meeting. Mr. Ismail, so some people they get the impression, say, he want to use now an opportunity for catch these 6 leaders. I don't know whether any guarantee they say, if these guys they come, they will go back for their bush save, for prepare for the grand national dialogue.
Well, now quite a tricky one, and you know, at times, if you been another way for really catching like you talk, but I think, but I think the take-home message, Mr. Senior Christian, I say, me people them like how we Minister of the Federal Administration talk the whole yesterday. Me people then drop their arms, they come in, they discuss. Not in the change them say they don't be send the 6 separatist leaders. They be send the people they go represent them. Now, if they go, they no come back. Well, if they go, they no come back. Maybe it will be a reason enough for them now to keep on with the resistance.
Come back, but now the one way they go for dialogue, they no come back.
No, I mean say the one way they go for the dialogue, where they send them in, they go represent.
Na pre-dialogue.
Na pre-dialogue, of course.
They be fine for pre-dialogue.
Then the
guarantee for say the big dialogue will pass fine.
So when if you go for the dialogue, so then instead go in a house, they don't go to the bush.
Well, now some of the reasons and that way would the things that the people, but I think we talk for your government here because it just be enough. Semi-government, you understand, say when we want to put something like this one, they come in, they talk together. They get exactly. What it really be, because now the shortcoming that for that communique way, the SDO make them. What if you really protect the people them say? What if you assure them say when they come, they know go back. So I don't, you know, for me, I propose like I talk because they listen to we all over. Say me they send representatives, me they go represent them. That way, if the representatives they go come back. Now they get enough reason to put on their resistance. No man will blame them at that level because if it been a way for them to solve a problem, now they don't take them, they keep them. For what reason? It will not be good to keep them.
Yes, second.
I think so. Therefore, would you go through? Would you go through a time when we call them a trial period? You know, and this famous senior divisional officer from Meme, and nothing say he be ready to make any mistakes.
Okay.
You know. When we talk about bad faith, I don't think say at this point in time, Tundong Chamberlain, he be ready for be tacked negatively. I think say they act in good faith. More looking from that perspective. Okay. Now it be left now on this so-called Amber boys them for look at whether this hand of fellowship where this senior divisional officer they extend and towards them, it be something where they feel grab them for once. or they lose the opportunity because
some people they think say for give these guys for bush assurance, the head of state for just grant general amnesty. But in that case, they for no say they come on, even those with the people for diaspora, they fit come, they no say they go be.
The government already put in place the disarmament, demilitarization, and rehabilitation committee. Now, one of the things that they don't put in place, where it is say when you drop your weapon free-mindedly, come out, they will take you. Minat boss, either for terrain, either for feel na message that it preach repeatedly. So I think say that a place where what's that in there? I think when they do that, and if they act in good faith, I don't see how they no go.
Mr. I can second the problem now the guarantee where these guys when they come out from the bush, they need them for make sure say they know say as they come out from the bush, their lives they be safe. I believe that now the bone of contention day.
Yes, now the bone of contention day. We get for understand say we get observers all over the world where they do watch we. They want to see.
They don't always watch the start of this crisis.
Especially they don't make and they set some people free.
Especially with the situation where they don't call for this dialogue, and more especially reiterate say me they carry weapons, me they put them down camp. So if it happens say. These people they actually act in this in with respect to the head of state speech. They come out and something happen. You said the international.
Thank you very much, yes, Angela.
I want you to say this insecurity then for two sides because by the time you leave your weapon where you be maybe from amber, you drop your weapon, you come. The government go secure you. Who say you go stay? You not go live for that very area where that people then where you and then don't be the work because they too they go hunt you. They go hunt you. So how
you know centers them day center info boy center day where they take when I keep on training.
Okay, when I say you go just remain you know that center you know get another.
No, you go decide who side you want go in the long run because me and you know say this so where you come for that kind of situation come you know life will go back there you fit propose to government
maybe if I fit come they fit I tell government say I want go meet France they will just take my degree.
Of course, why not? Nothing not be impossible.
I like the optimism we get. I came second. Mr. Ismail Sunday, what should be the place where you think say general amnesty fit do for make sure say make this dialogue process go for before?
Well, Mr. Siwini, you understand say when President want make that speech we make on Thursday of last week. Not Tuesday of last week, it be just one inform we for some of the things and we that already put them in place. That's now me and you here will the doubt, the people of the inner sector already know some of the things that will happen. No surprise say from the 30th because now day that way this grand dialogue they start, surprise they go come where they'll come in that light.
Okay.
It not be impossible because before they don't grant amnesty for people. They don't notice that people until they don't go for with their own. They don't end for this country. Now it not be indifferent. Say today with the same situation, then president will do something in that light. So I just talk say more leave pessimism aside.
Okay.
We just get the hope say Mr. Dundong Chamberlain 20 doing for the Southwest. It don't just do na Bangu where you want to solve a problem where the bigger solution they come now from the 30th. And believe me, Mr. Sunni Christian, that I talk for you, surprise is the day on the way. Some of these things, because people they keep on asking, they talk say, why not even Prime Minister get to chair this thing? Now, no I say not forget say Prime Minister will only maybe present the good news where it already been in place and it not be a surprise if you want you don't one day from this 5 days of the dialogue. We as a president don't decide say,
Mr. Ismail Sunday would can't leave this particular news element already. According to you, this dialogue need for take place now for which place for Cameroon, which town, which city for Cameroon?
Well, if I get to choose, I would like me to go for one of those areas where will be highly devastated. That's the place where you really record the highest casualties, damages for all levels. I think of particular places then like especially the Batibo where they kidnap some people they were up to yes, but not just a proposal so that when you go for that kind of area, a place then now where you'll be able to meet up some of the people they were so they fear for kind of because this issue
and it will be an opportunity for some of these elites
touch the feet.
where they never really know where they don't really know where to be on the ground for take their eye chop Christmas Day, so that when they want to for finally take decision, they know exactly what
exactly. Mr. C, you need not forget say it's not easy for some of the people the way they even drop the envelope work account, because by the time you drop envelope play with it for bush. You're not sure.
So you're rich for town.
Exactly. So one more we are only.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail Sunday, and we will leave you very, very, very briefly, and then we'll come for AKMs. We understand say this solution we don't look for a very long time, for more than 3 years now. One initiative where be put in place for solve this particular, like for propose a way forward for solve the Anglophone crisis. Now the ACC, All Anglophone Conference, where a Christian Cardinal to me, he don't try for put them in place to no avail. AKMs, according to you, where to explain the facts say for more than 5 months, 6 months or so, Christian Cardinal to me, they never get the authorization where need them for organize this All Anglophone Conference.
Well, you know, now a situation where it not really be clear, because at some point talk about security guarantees.
Security guarantees,
yes,
like,
and like
schools go on for northwest and southwest. We get people that go on with their activities. So when you talk about security,
you sabi say
exactly
you know you sabi say previously. When they come up with that initiative, they be decide to Boya, it could be. They go host the event, and you know this famous mayor for Boya, he come up to say over a dead body will happen for day. Then you see along the line realize government will never come out clear with the as per the situation. So just they wait for see whether government actually get for grant them. Now, if you ask what to be the reason, I don't think say anybody, if you tell, because most of them just say this, for now, they not actually put up a date. From the last time they put a date, it be postponed.
No, they're not going to put a date where government never give them authorization. We not say right now, Maurice come to an group the day for prison now because say they be forcefully come out for outside, but they not give them the permission. So maybe they come out match. We mean say, we want to organize an event like that one, you need backing from the government.
Or maybe government will look and say, it not been really necessary. Maybe we don't really say this dialogue. We don't really be something we do on the pipeline, and they be say and say, for give these people an opportunity for meet under such a broad-based initiative. It could be like some kind of waste of time. So they be just like that is maybe.
AKMs.
For avoid school of thought, where
the thing say the government don't deliberately deny forgive the convenience for this conference. This possibility, because they fear, they know what I mean, Anglophones, they come together, they prepare a good, powerful delegation for this impending dialogue, because they fear, say, if they come together as one, maybe it will be difficult for the government for go through some of their plans. I don't know whether it could be a possibility, and you share this particular view.
I get difficulties for come out with something clear, because what you return as speculation. Nobody never actually come out as per se, but then if you look at the whole system, and then the talk of war where it exists since this initiative will come up, it will be very. You see somebody if you look at it, it confirms say maybe government just try to avoid a situation where these forces that will come together, or this Anglophone, them prominent Anglophone, they will come together, try to form a solid block where maybe government will find it difficult for breakthrough.
If we understand, say, government don't find it very difficult for grant authorization for the conveners for the All Anglophone Conference. We understand fully well, say, this week, these conveners, they don't prepare a 400-page document. I don't know whether you get the impression, say, the content for this particular document, if it be useful for the during the dialogue. Because when I say government don't seem for the kickers for the kick away from the conveners for this All Anglophone Conference. They don't come up with a 400-page document. I don't know what I think say it goes save everything for the government.
You know, before the 400-page document one come up, they don't hold a lot of broad-based consultation with the locals. Cameroonians around in Cameroon, Cameroonians in the diaspora, international partners from in the international community will look at interfaith representation. You know, one where we look at this, and then the volume of a proposal where the table and for Prime Minister office at one it will be likely for stock say this, so it cover a lot we give for do with part of maybe wait way they begin for discuss some of their key elements. They begin for discuss maybe if they be grant the opportunity for hold this broad-based consultation or the Anglophone General Congress, and maybe with other consultations from maybe locals away. Maybe they get maybe a suggestion for presenter. You sabi say in as much as particular people they will be part of this initiative, but you see and say over the time they don't try to consult with even up to the ordinary person for us. So you say from that document it could get maybe an ordinary man's view, the clergy standpoint, and maybe Cameroonians from all walks of life.
Yeah, Isaac Ngongkum.
Yeah, I want to just add, before this Cardinal Tumi Iwan can present this 400 pages documents for Prime Minister, it will already get a backlash. Then, the people that already study say, but now which Cardinal this, now which man of God did this? Why don't suddenly change? Escape they don't buy it over. So many questions
so
can be already be.
You get the impression saying out of pressure we don't push.
No. I think many questions will already be on the minds of some Cameroonians west of the Mongo, where they think. Say the outing for Cardinal Tumi immediately after the presidency announced the dialogue, say it no be good. Because the way he received this way, all this while as you don't talk, he don't ask for an opportunity for gather Anglophones so that may they decide, may they put together a team. They never yet give them the opportunity. Now they don't announce dialogue where they never even be ready. Where be the talk? Because they ready talk say the reason why we want them to get this meeting with all Anglophones, they now for prepare for this national dialogue. That means if you already see for vision like man of God, say this dialogue will finally come, and if you want to prepare in advance. Well, I think maybe this 400 pages document, it could be a catch up for ye for them. We say maybe may we not fear. Say they never yet buy ye as some people they be think. Say is still day in line, is still the folk follow the same course. And as Ekemzi try for tell we, I think maybe it be based on the consultations where they don't make them on the ground, and I way they simply transmit them. Make we just the only unfortunate thing I say not yet be revealed for we see to the content, because we don't know wait if it be 400 pages but where the thing where the real substance.
Thank you very much for that question, Isaac Ngongkum. Ekem seconds we can't leave this particular news element. We not see in the past so many people really look up to men of God for a certain level where you not fit imagine. And I know that get the impression, say, if some of these men of God, they actually take the lead for this dialogue, where this national dialogue, it will go a long way for make some level of credibility coming. Or they don't actually lose their ground, because understand say they chiefs them for some of the Anglophone regions at times now, so they need to see eyeball to eyeball with their citizens. And then whether after this crisis you get the impression say the clergy they still be looked up to as that light.
Well, that one a very good question, and if you look at what currently happen for them, we see outspoken icons like the Archbishop for the Douala Metropolitan Archdiocese, Bishop Samuel Kleda. If you go back a few months back, you see outings that they always raise a lot of eyebrows. You also see and say Cardinal Tumi today from your own perspective. You see other clergy, even the Muslim community too, their own leaders and too, they need to be left out. Now, the church on its part, it get a role, it get a moral a position inside all this, because they get a following way. They not get for abandon them at any point in time. What becomes of them maybe after the crisis and maybe things they not be solved well? How do two stand face their flaw? So now their responsibility for listen to their flaw, and then take their cries to the various the people that be concerned. Now, true say maybe at some point in time some government representative talk say this, so some of this clergy they are placed in our church. But I want to talk say this, so would they for a particular period in time where the church not going to be silent, because when evil it go on and then the church be silent, it means say the church be party to that evil. So now why they say the church must do everything, because not through the church where
against injustice,
not through the church where a normal and ordinary person, if he seeks solace, when church don't talk say my daughter or my child don't cry, will see into your
God's
situation.
time is the best.
It be like they don't be consoled.
Yeah.
If you say these some leaders of them, these are leaders that they look up to. They just look, they remain indifferent. At some point in time, this ordinary man should not say, but why I waste my time for here? Why you beside the camp for here? Instead of these people take my cry up to level, me I not feel rich, they instead be quiet. So I think that it been an utmost role the church play. And I want to call on maybe the some other prominent clergy the Cameroonian church say, me don't know remain indifferent because situation where some of them don't actually take side. Some in the way you go hardly hear they even pronounce anything like for condemn maybe the barbarism where it happened for the field. You see, they not even come out at any point in time for talk. Meanwhile, others they try to come. I think a very good thing. But I just say we're going to put hand on deck. The church going to be solid. Going to be one in this initiative.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ekens, for those wonderful analysis in way you don't give with this morning. And Isaac Ngonkum, we understand equally well. Say as after the head of state speech, so many other ministers don't start to go on for field, and they talk about the case for the territorial administration minister. Paul Atanganji, we know say we did for the northwest region. Maybe before we look at exactly how he mission for northwest region, if it her for improve on the dialogue, how if you what be the appraisal of the role where Paul Atanganji he don't play for the crisis where they don't go on for over 3 years now, because we understand say he don't actually be on the news for one reason or the other.
Yeah, very, very controversial figure, Paul Atanganji. Make we sabi say if today the Anglophone crisis don't take the volume where it don't take, na thanks to the declarations where Paul Atanganji be make on national television.
Where actually the president actually shared that point of view, because we said no Anglophone problem, no day, and one would follow when I be follow the head of state speech, I be get the impression say it talks say no Anglophone crisis never ever be, because it don't always appoint Anglophone prime ministers from 1992. Yes, sir, Isaac Ngonku.
Yes, I still think that one another controversy where it just be na more na opposite of the things, because it talk the one thing and then the cancel and the next statement, because if it talk say will not get problem for Anglophone regions for Cameroon, and then you see call national dialogue, you say that one could be the main point on the table.
Oh yes.
That one is tell say if na say it be the main point, it means there is a problem. That means a problem is there. So I will just talk say
actually acknowledge a problem is there, but he say na a Cameroonian problem.
Well,
now why they don't organize a national dialogue?
Even if na a Cameroonian problem, Mr. Siwini Christian, he don't first put them. He say the major thing where they gather the main thing where you don't make we call this national dialogue, not be because Cameroon get problem.
Oh, yes.
Not because the Anglophone regions for Cameroon they get problem.
Okay.
It shows waiting. Now, first of all, the Anglophone problem is there.
Oh yes.
Before the other problem they add now on top. So the other people they go even some person say this other people they will just take advantage of the fact say Anglophone they don't put their problem on top table for bring to their own. For talk say well we too therefore so we suffer for this side, But the main thing that say wait problem day, and I think any person where is still make that kind of mistake today for talk say Anglophone problem no day, that person they try to now add petrol for inside the fire where they already burn.
Okay.
But I want thank God. I want to thank God for Atanganji because he don't backpedal. At least he don't go back. He says we don't recognize. But he not be not only Atanganji. Maybe almost all ministers them for Cameroon. They be for the beginning of this crisis. Not the same kind of talk where they be talk.
Oh yes.
And after some time, them too they don't change talk. In fact, time where president no be call dialogue, they be beat that cause say president no supposed to call dialogue. Now where president don't call dialogue, all of them they be that call. All of them they be. Now just to tell you say, we get now the kind system where we don't create them for Cameroon. Now the system where we don't train create them for Cameroon, and I way they take we. But the way I just talk about Paul Atanganji, they talk say they appreciate it.
Oh yes.
And they appreciate it why? Because he don't come back to his senses. That means he don't finally understand the real issue. Now, why did he go back now for every day, for go preach? Make we come back. Make we not put down one. See, the last time I listened for Atanganji for radio, in fact, it be the preach. I be see person where they talk like man of God. So that people they say amen for background. For talk say the man he don't really change his face. it come out now like prophet. Today they talk, especially time where he talk about this woman. What we hear for news, especially time where one talk. You see the kind of passion. I'm saying a person where no like a person die. You know like a person suffer that kind suffer. He talk to take call God in name. He say make God in take charge.
Just for talk say Paul Atanganji, he don't always be very prayerful because remember say for up north
he go give them
Quran. Sometimes
that one they show
for Norway say give Bible.
They give Bibles, yeah.
That one they show how.
I name na Paul.
Yeah.
So you know that Apostle Paul.
Say, I hope say those people they
yeah.
actually make use for those Bible, and when they see those Bibles, they think about you.
Thank you very much, AKMC.
Yes, just for say I think my reading for Atanganji talk for Northwest and even for Southwest, time when they go give this humanitarian assistance aid for the president, it be simple.
Okay.
Make it a president same way is supposed to take president, because not be this job, not be this, because anytime we see the last time we carry 5,000 for go, it be the brown, it say well we don't take assistance.
As in Gonkum, when you talk say make it take president, you be sure say anything they about Cameroon way with president not be aware.
Now the hypocrisy where they talk about
where they was still for
no,
tell you
the hypocrisy the point where they make now say make we not be hypocrites. Okay. Make we tell you, even if not, because
saying no.
When you listen for Atanganji, you get the impression say thing where they talk for we, not where they talk for president. So if it be clear from that one, if we analyze, we draw a conclusion, say wait, it misinform the president from the way they talk. Now until when president could talk different statement before you go take the other different statement now. Fall in line.
But you don't feel saying president in mouthpiece, because when you try to look PME outing,
yes.
Then after PME outing, Atanganji come he talk. Then after Atanganji talk, you see, even now from the president's speech, you want compare the two. They say now wait to where Atanganji talk, now wait to he with na president in mind. So you know feel say instead he be na president in mouth.
No, you never talk so, because now. Well, we don't got president don't call the national.
No, but we get for understand. No, Angel, we get for understand. The Paul Atanganji they grant an interview after the Prime Minister tour for the North and the Southwest for a French channel, where he talks say nothing, no they like dialogue. We'll discover say
dialogue
day.
There's some point.
Excuse me, Mr. Presenter. That way president be the talk for a address. He even mentioned the fact say na he be sent prime minister for Northwest and Southwest, and them if you don't give the message, if you don't see how the message be. So now why now even on the basis of that thing where prime minister don't do for Northwest and Southwest, where president don't even give you the responsibility say na he could chair.
Thank you very much.
The national dialogue.
As in Gonkum. Now we understand say as Prime Minister, Minister for Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, he visit the North West. He come across a very sad situation. That is, this woman will be alleged. Say they bury alive. We understand say they don't give instructions, make investigations. They be open. As in Gonkum. When you look the manner with which some of these investigations that they ever go on for Cameroon, would they ever hear time where they open them, but would they hardly hear time where they close them? And then what I get the impression say this time around something could be different.
Well, I don't think say anything could be different because the message where Minister for Territorial Administration give me say they could track down the twats and they could deal with them.
But that one will be now after investigations.
Of course, not be say after investigation. He said they could track down. Not be investigation, track down. Track down means they already know them. May they find them, they bring them, they deal with them.
So not be investigation.
And of course, make we not forget, we already know. At least you don't talk say it be alleged. I like the word alleged. May we underline the word alleged. That alleged means say the people where they do this act, they already know them. According to the alleged or the allegation. It means say they already know the people, they know their target. So it will not be that investigation. Now because you know go now, time where Atanganji could see this Ambazonia fighter, for example. You see this other one, you know, could talk say this one so naive don't kill that woman, so I could give you this punishment. This other one, since you know be kill that woman, I not could give this kind of punishment. It means say wait, see the thing where they talk, the message be clear. The message na say wait the Ambazonia fighters. Now way they could track down. And it be unfortunate because this same message, now the kind rhetoric we don't hear for a very long time. President we don't talk say they could neutralize them They can the military can neutralize them if they not drop, they not lay down their arms. Well, I think for the last message where President give them, be use that word again. We don't talk about neutralize. We don't talk again about the military and all of that. If he talks, say make the camp, even invite them, make the camp on top table. We don't hear senior division officer for Meme. He talks, say me amba guy they make the camp, make they drop the hand, they come up camp, they could talk for on top table before they see how they can talk for Yaoundé. Well, I think say this one that they can't talk where this man will follow. If you just decry the unfortunate thing, say this woman don't die, they can't die, we don't die. And then he say, I beg, may we not continue for the die for this kind of way. May we not come. Because that one can follow at least the same line of thought where we dey follow him for talk say with the one na dialogue. Okay. Make this kind die, it not happen again. Make this kind people them because not be only that woman don't die. Plenty people don't die. Now to say the man away the woman don't die, it not be good. Even if I because don't talk now say alleged, them say for now I know I'm be very certain. Say the woman don't finally die because some people they see get the opinion say na drama. Some people they get the opinion say now some people they just play some kind of thing for do some kind of thing. Me I know I enter about that one because na polemics. But for the main thing na say wait even if na say na we don't happen, I think make the tone for the minister if we be na say make una leave this kind of thing. Una come, make we solve this problem once and for all. The end of the month is not far, and next week. Okay. So I think if I say the fee finally put an end to the whole crisis, we will not get time again for the track down the twins for the kill them.
Thank you very much for that very very powerful word and the analysis that we don't put on today. I will leave you and then I will meet up Angela. Angela will equally understand say the Cameroon Renaissance movement where the president Maurice Kamto either for prison, he don't send a memorandum for prime minister in preparation for this national dialogue. I don't know when you see the way Cameroon and they be interested in this dialogue, especially the CRM political party, where they get their chief whips of the party for prison. I don't know what I think say which way the CRM political party is send them in like a memorandum. You feel say the prime minister feel actually consider them seriously.
Well, if you consider them, because the people they CRM, their members where they did for prison. Most of them go for prison because they want talk. They want to express themselves and they nobody give them the opportunity for express themselves. Now either they be moved out into the street for make people hear them. So now for them, I think so they'll grab this opportunity like for the national dialogue for express where they get for express them. Okay. And then if prime minister is to serve as the best way in the coordinate this thing, is supposed to forgive them a listening ear because all through their problem don't be na say they want talk, they get their reasons the way they want table out where all man get for listen. So I believe say na a very good opportunity as a CRM that they take made prime minister too. He try listen. For
one
them.
of the major points in where they don't send them inside that memorandum na say make they revise the electoral code. Angela, when you look the way the electoral code for Cameroon dey, some people think say the way it be, no person ever can defeat His Excellency President Paul Biya with the current dispensation. First of all, maybe Naidi appoint the head for Elecam, Naidi do this, Naidi do this. So many people think say this electoral code it be tilted for suit the head of state. I don't know whether you get the impression say not the same thing that way it is, and if not so, what do you think about this proposal where the CRM political party they propose?
Yes, I think say now the thing that way it did because I feel to say after the campaign and everything, where to make against CRM popular or where to make people know more about CRM. Now that way they become stand for court for talk say plenty things them there for that electoral court where they get for revise them, and their points still stand till today. And from the look of things, from the examples the way all we the same, we believe say it play to the advantage of the leading person where they now. Because if now you the appoint, now you the one, I not see how we finger where they feed you go feed bite them. Okay. Yeah, so I believe say that electoral code it really get to be looked into. Yes, like
yes, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
I think no matter how you feel put in such very good electoral
Good.
laws or whatever for maximum election be, the human being be such that they not ever be satisfied.
Oh yes.
But I think one of the things that we talk about, where so many people don't even clamor for, as far as this ground dialogue be, might just steal the way before I come there. Now say they want somebody from elsewhere. I think
A neutral person.
neutral person. I think that the issue that neutral, if you bring a Cameroonian, whether not from where, the CPDM do go complain if you not be of the CPDM party. Now,
No, we'll get people that of civil society organization where they be apolitical, Mr. Ismail.
I understand with you, but like I say, Mr. Siwini Christian, you understand, say, one person will come up for one side, go complain. The human system be made up like that. Matters some human beings, they be made up of like that because human being must complain. That one job be clear, you must complain, say the one not correct. And I so live day, and I so live day.
But we also get situations where they even bring even internationals the way we not still believe in them.
Yeah, now
even during the elections. Yes, even during the election. But how far wait to be the guarantee say even when the neutral person go come, he go really come out with justice. So he not go get that. Like,
you know, be done by one party or the other.
I bring in this argument now because I believe say instead of thinking of only changing the electoral code or bringing a neutral person, I will instead prefer
neutral person.
Now
the question that
because the government bringing the neutral person.
If not the government bringing the neutral person, then that person not be neutral.
You not be neutral because the
so who
government
go
not
bring him?
Never will talk.
That's why I said the human system must still complain all the time. So I don't say instead of complaining about bringing a neutral person or not, now for find strategy how for beat the person where you believe say he take side with you.
Because my
explain, Mr. Siwini Christian Winka, if you come out for here, for example, travel go Bamenda, we know one paper with you. It be possible?
Impossible.
So, what will not be possible then? More look strategy on how to beat the people who believe say now it be the stumbling block for make us win election by thinking of other strategies instead of laying your complaint all the time saying an election body.
My president,
I am not refusing. I say why money lewa? I say all the time. On the line, I say money should all the time complain. I say think of other ways. Oh, if we beat that person,
Mr. President, it'll be difficult. It'll be difficult. How? Because when you want to go, for example, you then inside.
I get ways.
You then inside some home. You get door, you get front door, you get back door, you get the windows. And when are these same people then there for front door, they're there for back door? How you go do? You go evaporate? Yes, because we'll be seeing them for quarter way. They be bring their things. Everything was irreversible. Now you want to go for this side now, steal them. How you feel say the way the strategies the way you feel say they feel use them.
Maybe before you join and answer the question where Angela they ask him, Mr. Ismail Sunday. I don't know whether you fit organize a football match when are you the play, when are you be the referee, you lost that football match, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
It be very possible.
If you lost the match,
repeat the president
explain more here.
We'll get situation. I will take the example some time ago for house. I say we'll get situation the way government don't fight with individuals or corporations that would association them. Government lost. We'll get the case of SOCAM. No, be SOCAM. SOCAM, no? Yes. Government with the authors' right group in those days of Sam Bende. Sam Bende, they be win government. Now, just a good example of that. I want to explain why it be possible. Mr. Siwini, you see, you want to play football match. Not before that day where you prepare for the football match, right? Wimboom, their finals, the end when?
They don't really play.
Okay. Take note.
Already carry cup.
Good. Take note. Cup holder no matter stop training. Immediately take cup.
Yeah.
It is still go on now with preparation for next year.
Yeah.
Now one of the strategies in that, if you start going now, Mr. Siwini Christian, we can not be only what did the proof say? You where you organize.
The match.
No.
You already play the match.
What the proof say? You where you be the referee. You not get side. We not get situation the way we don't sanction referee, but the situation remain the same. Referee don't blow penalty, but they sanction you after. Situation remain the same.
They don't really
they start play football match. Now from there will be here, say match go day. Not be the day where they go play the match. Now one of the ways and that Mr. Siwini Christian.
Mr. Ismail,
I think for just add
for the analysis.
Yes. May I just add? I think make we not cancel all thing where president don't talk because he get points. I think if the political parties for Cameroon, the opposition political parties for Cameroon, another way, now say, we don't talk for SMA, they come, they form one team.
Oh, yeah.
That one of the strategies. If they form one solid team, if they go down, they mobilize. You see, one of the reasons.
When you look at the results for the last presidential election, you discover, say, even they be joined
no,
up as a private.
it could have been
One of the things that I say, wait, all these opposition parties, they don't get representatives for most of the polling stations. Where if they say they don't form that one team, they could be able to get representatives for all the places for this country.
Yes.
And then they could stand toe to toe with the political parties. I think for that end, they will get some change.
It's a solid point there.
Thank you.
I don't know whether you be convinced, say, with the current dispensation we're there for Cameroon now, it be possible, say, make anybody defeat President Paul Biya for the elections for Cameroon.
It'd be very difficult.
But possible.
Yeah.
Since
Very
but
difficult, but
possible,
possible.
but possible
Yeah.
then. You see, since the 90s, when multipartism come into Cameroon, you realize, say, the way, especially, we don't talk about the electoral code of recent, where everything just be like, before I want even go, we look at the electoral code, the whole setup. You see, and say appointment. Now, who did do the appointment?
Aye.
You don't expect say person will eat feed you. Did you chop your mom so you take that you turn that? I mean, how? Who just look at that one by itself?
They go tell you, say, somebody
You see,
don't say somebody don't
the president
resign.
go.
They don't resign
But the
for their
person when they don't
political
appoint them, the person go remain.
Who's
Good.
No,
After
Why
election.
una dey hang on that point?
No, no.
You mean the president where they will appoint you?
why they must come
If
only
I say
from
that-
that political party?
They will- I tell you, Mr. Eke,
Sometimes-
understand.
Referee the blow
sometimes-
penalty. The kicker.
Sometimes-
They enter or what? The team win a match.
Oh,
The
the
decision
team win
referee
the match.
after, but
Yes.
they don't remain.
Why VAR come into being now and then controversy? See,
VAR don't still dey, but we still see the situation.
Now you
No,
don't.
the
That
truth
person
is
don't even
this.
use the example of VAR.
The truth is
Controversy
this.
still there, right?
The truth
We
is
still
this.
there.
Yes.
We'll get a situation where manager should not say, hey, you go manage that thing, you go manage them. Then at the end of the, you know, say, now thanks to this man where,
Why they for
I mean, I not just imagine
Mr.
with the
Ekens.
current dispensation.
We get law. And the law it be very clear. Where you don't appoint,
And then we land
where you
Hello.
don't, wait,
Why
I talk.
imagine?
Where you don't appoint the official, for example, the president for the Constitutional Council, where you don't appoint he get the mandates. You see, and that mandate, you know, if it cut them short, not because
No
they don't, and you know, if it cut them short just because it don't give results for the other party. It means that if now say the guy be taking responsibility, he read the reality. Me, I don't tell say he don't read the reality.
No, he read the reality because the reality
wait,
actually
wait,
come to
wait,
the ground.
wait. I don't want to get another conclusion, another this is where controversy. I don't tell us if at all it happens,
Avoid that, my brother.
say opposition party don't win. May take another scenario that opposition party win. The president for the Constitutional Council he read the correct results. Say opposition party don't win. The president where he be don't appoint, he don't get no power for doing anything. According to the law, he be protected. So he not supposed for fear anything. Except say the fear na say the next person where don't even give you the results, they don't win. You can move you.
We'll get a scenario.
Wait for that same thing, for that logic.
We get a scenario for Ivory Coast.
I can say-
For Ivory Coast, when Constitutional Council be declared a Bagbo win.
Yeah.
But what happen?
Yeah, but
So you see things that they turn
money take
around.
one situation will make a
I mean,
global
no,
situation.
but it
That's
possible.
as you really-
Thank you very much.
I don't like me move to the next one. Oh no, man, give this issue. I listened to Joshua see the other day. He said, "Okay, pertinent problems for Cameroon here for solve than Maurice come to his situation." Can you believe that?
There is a standpoint that even the
Let me explain that. That one I will tell you. Say why una the clamor for the constitution, the electoral code will not be okay, and what una the one say me, me they bring back una stolen victory. We want to say me Cameroon go before. We get better things. I say now, opposition party talk so, and up till now, Cabral Libi is moving from place to place.
Now strategy that.
That's what I'm saying.
Now
That football
preparation
man
that.
be playing now on the day.
And then another.
Una didn't all the same when they play election, they always be stolen. Signed somewhere and president don't already take and go for your house and they begin you say take am. You take it how? think about next time. That's what they do. That's what they do.
And then, Mr. Siwini, just 1 second.
Thank you very much.
Not forget
Mr. Siwini, 1 second.
with CRM. The other
Yes, not
position
forget.
they don't change, so that one will not be comfortable.
Thank you, Mr. Siwini. Just 1 second for talk safety. Not forget, Mr. President, for a national dialogue convocation, you know, they even mentioned CRM. You know, they mentioned that the guy where they don't. Yes, but you don't even mention even that president way. Never talk say, you don't even mention anything about. Just for talk say we talk about the national dialogue and the fact say this one because supposed to talk say this one have all Cameroonian. You don't even mention this guy. When you talk about people that were there in prison.
You don't mention all man.
When talk about the people that were there in prison. At least he talk about the leaders for secession. They don't talk condemn. He don't even talk about this guy.
Because they are afraid nobody
No problem.
Another situation come up when a prime minister come out with this list of people they're going to meet up.
Yeah.
Some prominents like Barrister Agbobala, you know, feature. So you will talk to this man now because they don't leave it out. If you say maybe everything be planified, but in the big.
If you say the regime be disappointed with you, understand say they be lazy. Say me they go stop and come crisis. Angela, we can't leave this particular news element. I don't know whether I get any problem for the fact say this particular memorandum where the CRM political party be Hanam for the prime minister, it be signed by Maurice Kamto where they for prison.
He there for prison, but he still remain the president for the party. I should say he never resigned like president for party. So even the fact say he there for prison, it still work like president. Because for me, I don't see any problem. But different man go see a problem. But if he don't did it, I know not the first talk where he don't talk from prison. I believe so. He don't the write, he don't the read, he don't the do
things. It not be enough for
PM
invalidate some of the is because normally
no, but we don't get for inside prison.
So the man
presidential decree where the government ambassador they talk say
what you travel turn aside from the memorandum when they present that maybe if that out of maybe some kind of harsh condition.
Apart from that, it's still there other case. So if his fate never yet be decided.
No,
so to an extent,
no, it already be decided. Only the announcement that they wait.
But never make the announcement.
So
make the announcement, Mr. President.
We're not feeling for you.
Well, for my way not understand how Cameroon function.
The judgment it never be passed because the judgment be passed.
When case don't be taken too long. The judgment already been.
No, but the case, the case
just take time. They just take time for prepare Cameroonians and minds. That's why we kept up to this one. Now, it be clear. This session is our own coming out. They don't be for long.
Maybe all long cases.
Well, explanation say most long cases.
I would prefer for not share this particular point of view. We can also get a justice system where will not be difficult to predict. The result. If you already know the results already, I don't know. I be follow 1 p.m. news. I be follow 1 p.m. news that week. But they never announce it.
Ma explain how we experts will
analyze. Political analysts.
When you hear some man talk, they make a whole dossier concerning something.
Yeah.
You must understand it. It's serious. When they take examples, say they are accused of doing this, just like this one they be do so, they run having life imprisonment, just like the one they be get because of these same things. You get to draw the conclusion.
They prepare Cameroon and mind. Thank you very much.
Simple.
Ismail Sunday.
It's clear.
Country people, I want thank all una take active part for this news analysis part for Saturday Njangi. Country people. When we come back after this transition, we'll enter the proper debate topic for the day. We get for do with the new coach, with the indomitable Lions for Cameroon. They don't get them. We'll get a very, very long name. Ekems, Antonio da Silva, Constancio, De Oliveira, whatever the case. Now the name that we'll need for learn them. We need for pronounce them.
Correct.
Because after this particular break, control, we will then go inside this particular dossier for see exactly who this man be and possibly which way would he expect from he and even why they get for bringing now, because we understand say until before yesterday evening, we not say we don't hear rumors say Clarence Seedorf, you know, still they don't finally write note, but we don't actually get a new coach. Now the news it don't finally come. So people, after this transition, we'll go inside that particular news. We'll see exactly what way they inside.
Entertain every Saturday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. for Saturday Njangi with the do nation building.
But I go talk and more.
Saturday Njangi. Saturday Njangi na news.
For that Anglophone crisis still contribute na service 5 months ago.
Saturday Njangi na news analysis.
The music in my head is a rhythm of love. You be the food of the soul, where they make we happy. You be the reason why we laugh, the reason why we cry, the reason why we live, the reason why we die.
Don't let me away, Lolo, the way out of my head, not in my head.
Okay, country people, welcome back, and as the news it finally reached we yesterday for evening time, we understand say we don't get already the new coach, and before we actually one try for analyze which way make the old one go, and maybe we get for bring this one in, maybe we'll meet up the sport analyst. Make it tell me exactly who this man be, very briefly. Isaac Gonkum, who be Antonio Concesio da Silva Oliveira. No, this man, Isaac Gonkum.
Thank you very much. I know this name, the whole sentence, and they worry a lot of country people. But as we talk, we get used to the name. I bet I could give you a shortcut way we feel take them for manage that name.
Oh yes.
Where the sentence name na Antonio Conceição da Silva Oliveira. That one na the sentence name.
Okay.
But then where you want to take them now like footballer so that you cut them short. Because even like journalists, your name supposed to be short for where people they feel easily retain them.
Oh, yes.
It also make they just call you Tony Conceição. So that one I name way, if like you call and say Tony Conceição, you not be wrong. Okay. That one I name where they know it popularly for him. Because that name trademark. Because the other one it be very long, and even journalists have that way they do comment, they do commentary, it can feel by the tongue that way they want call all the long sentence.
Okay.
Well, for just to say what Antonio Conceição da Silva Oliveira, where he be popularly known as Tony Conceição, he been a Portuguese coach, 58 years old, and that one he already been known. We don't hear him for news. But what just talks about this guy? He don't play professional football. That means he playing Damba for professional level for 11 years, from 1980 to 1990. Now, why that way some journalists they consider it like old school. That say again all and same method them for football and other kinds of them, because at the kind of way we do your own football, if you imagine 1980 to 1991. And then if he don't play for many clubs them for Portugal, he played for the Portuguese national team, he played for teams them like SC Braga, GD, Rio Pele, FC Vizela and FC Porto, where Abubakar Vensah will play for. Just of recent. As a footballer, Mr. Siwini, this man, if he don't win, if he be champion for Portugal, time when they play the championship, if he be champion for 1990, and if he don't win to the Portuguese Cup for 1991 with FC Porto. Now, for the way he don't really make his name, he shows say he get something for right about when you come to football career as a player. And then he begin his training career for 2002. And as a coach, this man, he don't coach for plenty country them, but he don't coach any national selection. That means he coach na clubs them. He don't coach for country them like Portugal, when I home country. He don't coach for country like Romania, Cyprus, and he even come out for Europe, he go for Saudi Arabia. He go be coach for some clubs them for day. But the place where he really get success, place where he really register success as a coach for club, he been for Romania, where he win the Romanian Cup, and then he be even win to the championship. That means he be the champion for 2009 and 2016. He been out this club where they call him say CFR Cluj. Now the club that way he be take right the name for inside history book them for football for that country. Well, the thing where you find for note about this man, na coach where he come up from Portugal, just like the other coach where we don't get them where they call him say Atu George, where we don't handle Cameroon, the Indomitable Lions for 2004, 2006, and he been noted say he be very strict. He been a person where he always want to make the players and they give their best performance for the field. You know the select person where he can mess. That means say he make sure say you be competent before he take you, and he make sure say you be disciplined. That way day because if you do any kind of thing, he put you for door. And na person where he not like interference at all. Now one thing that way he find for note about it, he not like interference at all. The least moment where we want to do interference with the profile, he himself he resign. Not be say he go live and say man are you dismiss it. He say they resign because you know he want a result. He want to make sure say he win. Where he go for competition, he want to win. So now the kind coach this way, we don't get them to replace Clarence Seedorf.
Thank you very much, Isaac Gonkun, for that brief biography for the new Indomitable Lion coach. But before one actually see the mission we a day ahead of ye, I think say be but normal. Say more try for see where place where he predecessor maybe it no be go on wrong or where it
get right
or place it go wrong. Angela, who understands say Clarence said he get a very short stay for the Indomitable Lions at then. Which be
11 months.
Which be appraisal for Clarence and Clovet, which actually fit talking at the trademark is ready for the giver for Cameroon.
Well, you know say football they so the achievement na win na for win. So whether you be disciplined, you be all this, so I not get nothing for do with for football. Football na 90 minutes plus injury time. It means I say when you don't play all the end, so what I say at the end where they whistle the blow, maybe I say the victory don't be your own. And when we want really look at the victory, Cameroonians they no grab that satisfaction where they expect from these two gentlemen the way they come, and why that way they are like their stay be very 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 short lived as we talk 11 months, but then they try their best because as we don't always get on debate for plateau here say coach the jogging na instruction na player the play. So what if their strategy or like when we want to talk about their trademark, I say one of the things that will be notice about these people that I say they not get a particular style where you fit or say last time they be play so this time they go play so.
Yeah, just for talk say remember say for Egypt they be there for Group F, and for the first 3 matches they use 19 players, 5-4-2-2-4-5. This I mean a very confused system of play, style of play. Mr. Ismail Sunday, how you feel read Clarence said of 11 months for Cameroon? And also, you be one of the people that will be so passionate about Clarence setup. I don't know whether be satisfied with we give Cameroon till the departure.
Well, be satisfied or not, if he coming to Cameroon, we get a condition.
Oh yes.
Say me taking the Indomitable Lions through to the finals, bring us the cup. And I think that way he be failed for Duam, and now he make us say me go away. I think I would talk say now because of the mission where he no get them, where he no succeed, or we talk say he perform poorly, but. I'm not sure say he be the worst of the coaches who don't get that so far for Cameroon.
The likes of Paul now.
Well, Ekem's uncle a very good case today where you know be even rich for Cameroon back here we all understand say
but why must we why must compare I mean, I believe say we need for this to move now ahead, no, Mr.
Compare with person where they were from.
You cannot come for.
That's why I say I don't believe
wait take number 20. You say no, at least even try because
at least
the other number 52 is my Sunday. I mean, we need for try for say we move for before.
Yeah,
we for go for behind.
Now the reason now we bring in the new coach because we need for move for before. I think. Oh yes, now the reason now because for quite some time Cameroon get a coach and we all will know say it be really be needed. We be already see saying that this or that they come. We don't move ahead by bringing in another
but yes, thank you very much, Mr. President. Isaac Gonkum, why did not be be possible say me they give Clarence another chance?
That is like
because when you look, you discover say since for more than 21 years now, we don't use around 19 coaches. I mean, not a very bad record that would create Isaac Gonkum. For once, we not call a coach. Maybe we put up a long-term project with him.
Of course, I think you don't ask the right question for the right time, for the right person. Because I must say, we don't really talk for you. That way they be dismiss Clarence Seedorf and Patrick Kluivert. We don't really talk for you. Will be of the opinion say they forgive you more time. Even we never really see what he be made of, because he not really get the time.
Get the opportunity for sure.
No, not just for one competition where you supposed to
especially come at the time where there was
you know to be even be wrong with predecessor.
I mean. Now if you go back for that, just waiting.
Good question.
At least give coach the time. Okay. If you give you the time, even 5 years, make it develop. What you really want them, make it develop the team, bring in the
new breed.
Now for the way if you even talk about trademark, person come for 11 months. You ask the trademark.
No, you don't know you don't want defend trademark for. You don't need to defend the trademark.
No, see,
even within months, person fit defend the trademark.
No. Sometimes before you come, you get a team will be divided
for
something
football.
Like that. You come back, bring them in.
When you talk about the team, whether the champion, the current champion, Mr.
You know mean?
No, be any careless team with Clarence.
You know mean? That's the current team will be champions. Mr. C, when they be fair for qualify for go World Cup, where they be CB champions. They disqualify them.
For not qualify for.
They want it be even CB very fresh.
For go World Cup, it don't be hurt you. No mean that say some mistake they be made.
What do you mean? Now the same time say they be made for Nations Cup.
Thank you very much, Isaac Gonkum. Ekems. Now, from the analysis we don't make them this far. Now Cameroon be the problem, or that the coaches be the problem?
Cameroon, when you look at the system, you see and say FECAFOOT itself, if you don't get some committee with normalization committee, you don't first come into place because FECAFOOT itself, it be get problem. You know when inside the house, it be dirty, it be difficult for members for that house for take a decision where you go stand. You see no? From then, well look, you see and say from this time, you see you get personal conflict then where this person come in, this group of people do not want to, this other person come in, this group of people do not want to. That alone it help for contribute for the wrong decisions so they make them. Now on that part, we'll go now for the coaches themselves. No, before we even go to the coaches, you realize to say we get this habit of bringing in coach like a sport analyst. He put up. I be of the opinion, like many Cameroonians say, when you bring in somebody like that, give you the opportunity. If they can actually meet player they already represent the team. Yeah. But sometimes give you the opportunity to go back into the field, discover young talent, maybe explore maybe these European leagues and so on. See whether if you get your own player the way, if you build them for the next 2-3 years. We bring somebody. I say the start. Oh, when I start draw. As when I just start draw on a lost match, na bad coach.
Somebody get the impression say yes.
Yeah. So I think saying an opportunity for give these coaches some time, and then on the part 2 for the coaches, some of them just come into because they don't give them the opportunity. Maybe the package where they present over there, it be so big that you see they jump into the thing. They don't know actually what they get themselves into.
Yeah.
For example, you
just because the indomitable lions trademark is
Cameroon
very expensive.
Yes, Cameroon get this crisis for coaches where if anybody come in, may know what he be made up of.
Okay.
Before you can like, I think Tony Conceição, he come in, so maybe he already studied the Cameroon coaching background and the polemics will be centered around all that government. I hope they come because not jump into some situation where you come out run for back door and the situation that.
Mr. Ismail Sunday. Now, with the dismissal of Clarence Seedorf and the team, we don't already get Tony Conceição. Now, which qualities then Tony need for manage the Indomitable Lions team?
Okay, before I want to get to your question proper, just permit me my dash back for the question you asked again today. Cameroon be the problem or not the coaches be the problem? I'll talk say would you run away from the real answer? The real answer na say football na a game and a business. I think the coach need just come up from some space, come Cameroon. You try to look at that way. Coach they come out from Portugal, like this our Portuguese Tony. Little talked of. No man even know how it happened. I mean,
but at the same way that we Clarence Seedorf too.
Now exactly to now a business.
Yes.
Now the one bringing that one would make a business. And since you get controversy on all the time on who they go bring coach or who they propose coach or who they even sign validate say me will bring coach, it always making this problem where each time you get a problem with the ministry and you get problem with faker food. That's it don't be na you feel confirm that with me say it always been a bone of contention between these two houses.
Yeah.
Now, for coming to your answer proper, what do they expect?
But it no longer be a problem now.
Well, it not be a problem now. It don't be soft. Yeah. I'll talk say it don't be soft.
That means
where the results
the Cameroon football get for move for before.
Yes.
More job glad so.
Yes, yes.
So make Tony remain. More going now for your question proper.
What will be the qualities the way Tony go need and for be able to manage the Indomitable Lions?
If first of all get to being a person where you go be a leader, that's we don't need the Indomitable Lions, they need person where he must get that spirit of bringing people together. That spirit of harmonizing. Don't forget say we'll get a team where players that they play for Portugal, play for England, play for France, play for Spain. All of them where they play for these various places, they need to meet each other. And some of them get their small strong head and the Nyanga where they no one miss or man trample on. And if you not be able for put the one inside one pot for bring out a team where you go play without trouble, then you would already fail. And not forget, I the one that whether he go succeed because this our Cameroon, when an African team, at least on the Lions, Indomitable Lions, we an African team, it not be the same with the one we get them like for Romania, who plays the way they don't go through because you get players the way they almost play around the same continent or around the same, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, in my coach African team before.
Oh yes.
It go be
never coach national team before.
Before, I just read them from Njangi report.
Weekend Sports.
For Weekend Sports, he talk about the kind of scenario need to get to Cameroon here for person who never ever even see something where they call and say how African they play football for Africa. You never even coach one African team. In fact, major national team they say my coach I get from the report.
Even minor.
So
Yeah, you talk about major, even minor,
So
even coach.
you get the point. So the type of talk say it could be a very difficult task, a daunting task for somebody when come who can't try that kind of thing before.
Because when you look at this, because say team players they don't coach them, you say they don't coach for Cyprus, they don't coach for Romania, they don't
Saudi Arabia.
No, coach even anywhere, Mr. Steve. You know, he coach a major team. We actually talking about minor.
Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Oh.
I got to buttress your point.
I understand, yeah.
He will get a serious challenge. Thank you very much for your wonderful analysis.
Yeah.
Maybe Isaac Gonkum.
Yes.
But I'll answer this particular question. So many people that be talk this time around say it been a high time more get a national as a coach. Isaac Gonkum. Where to be so specific as for get a national as a coach.
Yeah, you know, now the trend way most African teams, most African nations, don't adopt some recently, and it pay off. We get nationals.
Sisi.
For Senegal,
yes.
where we play finals.
Yes.
The Algerian coach where we play finals.
Even the Egyptian, they be so traditional. They always go for their nationals.
So I think that one are the national trade. In fact, we get the opinion, or be of the opinion, say it be really be the time for we for try a Cameroonian. But the commission where they be sit down together for do this evaluation for bring out a coach. They be get a short list of Cameroonians. But according to them, according to their report, they say the advantage where Antonio Conceição da Silva Oliveira he gets on top the Cameroonian coaches, now say he get experience. Where these Cameroonian coaches where would they clamor for? The ones them where would they even apply, where they be there for the short list, they not yet get that experience.
They'll get that.
And now why that they don't get deputy? We get a deputy when a former Indomitable Lion, Francois Mabik, where he could be the deputy. Maybe this one I will give you that experience as an assistant. Next time maybe he could be the
a particular name in the future that for Patrick Mboma.
Of course, Patrick Mboma. Now the name that way, he says we don't declare. You see, he says he be very popular because he says we don't make the declaration.
But he never coach. Since he finished the football school, he never coach for
of course.
He never for can't coach.
He must start with the Lions.
He must start from somewhere.
He must start with Lions.
And how did they start? Now so they start. They start from somewhere.
Why not give you a chance?
I think.
Give you 11 months, may try.
It's my son.
I never want to stop the sports analyst, but
no, an interactive show. I don't know whether you prefer a national, irrespective of the competencies, or a competent coach, irrespective of the nationality.
I think the end result, like how a Numan.
I don't know why you answered my question, Mr. Ismail Sunday.
I'll answer your question.
Thank you very much.
I think the end result, just like Numan, Ruth, Angela, we talk. Now they deliver the results. Whenever the results be delivered,
no man no get no problem.
All man forget about whether they become competent or not.
You even forget say it depend how much.
I mean, say Cameroon they become one. Nobody even talk about the Anglophone crisis. Yeah. All those things they cover them one time. But then that no cancel the fact say, whoa, one make a choice. More no put in some basic conditions the way person must at least show proof of. I go prefer a local we name na Patrick Mboma to Tony Conceição.
So kind of name say here.
Now a foreigner we no get the reality on the ground. I'm talking for my intro concerning this our debate.
Okay.
Because one Patrick Mboma, you know, cancel the fact now a sports pundit, now person way it speak sports, chop sports, drink sports every day. It move from continent to continent for watch football matches, for discuss and with football analysis. That is already enough training.
And he don't play.
I mean, he don't play. That's already enough training where he gather them as he moves.
Okay.
Not forget, say, Mr. Siwini Christian can say, when you move and discuss with people, you get something you call and say in-house building, in-house training where you need to go to school officially, even for go see how they learn that thing. But as you are there, you acquire and you get like, for you where you practice journalism so much. You get people the way you know if you just doubt their performance.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Me and you will know say they no go sit down write your exam.
Yeah.
So why would you want doubt Patrick Mboma? We will know say don't play the football for Cameroon here.
Okay.
Well, just for give one argument in the favor of Antonio Conceição da Silva Oliveira, now just to say he don't accept, because one of the conditions the way they talk say we want the coach. You don't accept say me I could be resident for Cameroon permanently.
Okay.
That means say he give you the opportunity for discover Cameroon.
Which other
for
coach
discover
ever deny
Africa.
saying no be resident?
This one,
Okay,
Good question.
which other coach ever deny? Okay, Angela.
no, but this one it could be permanent.
Where?
Thank you very much, Ismail Sunday and Isaac Donku. I'll ask you this question again.
Oh, la.
You prefer a national irrespective of his competencies, or you prefer a competent coach irrespective of his nationality? Because I asked the question, Ismail asked the question for your own way. He answered them for your own way.
But at the end, we answer you say the team we all we want and the results. So
I'm not asking question about results.
No.
You prefer a national, or if no one answer the question,
No,
I'll
go
answer
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
Okay.
Say.
You prefer a national irrespective
Mr.
of
Presenter.
his competencies, or you prefer a competent coach irrespective of his nationality?
I prefer a competent coach.
Irrespective of your nationality.
Yeah, because the most important thing we want are the results.
Thank you very much. And Alice, you don't. Maybe I'll answer the question.
Well, I be of the opinion say
Use Patrick Mboma irrespective of the fact say you don't ever can coach.
no more leave names aside.
Oh yes.
We'll get Cameroon and they don't prove their worth over the past.
Jean-Paul Akono.
So
Oh,
no
God.
overlook at this expatriate they like now.
Hold on, old school.
Like now they get solution for Cameroonian football.
Oh yeah.
No.
Best
Oh,
song
they at
coaches
a
they
time
done
where
now.
But you know, the
when
best all
somebody
the
Yeah,
when
but
somebody deposit the application
What
May they
is
look
way of
am, may they
coach?
take am.
when somebody deposit the application for coach now because he thinks say he don't go through the necessary steps them.
But no be about
I be
thinking.
up to the task.
No be about thinking.
Man come.
They want the facts.
Yes.
Where's their CV?
The confidence. Yes, the come
You
with
not be
the
CV.
CV.
No, you
CV
don't
must
get
begin
CV as
from
a coach.
somewhere.
So wait, somewhere.
You don't get caught.
Africa,
They never start
when
from
you look
somewhere.
other African coaches, the way they don't coach Africans, like we get the likes of Samson Siasia from Nigeria. If you look at them coach, he don't coach for how long? Nigeria they bring
he don't coach teams, first division
From-
teams
he
from
start
Nigeria.
from somewhere.
And you understand, saying the first division league for Nigeria it really be very
Competitive.
elevated compared to what we get for Cameroon. So you know if it
Those are some of them.
I think Muno negate Ekeme would say he start from somewhere.
he start from somewhere.
whenever they say-
No,
They give us
Let
that
me
if you
start
don't
from
get
somewhere when
opportunity,
national team.
man.
Oh, la.
When them double lions of Cameroon, them na play in Ghana.
When
Musta
Jean-Paul
Otoni.
Akono,
Anyway.
when Jean-Paul Akono even postulate sometimes take
It's all about
this
business,
thing and
gentlemen, now
go
business.
for
I
Sydney.
see that
If
one.
start
So
from
they clap our break for
sometimes
business.
Yeah.
let
Let me
us
talk.
sports analysts please sometimes we'll give them the opportunity
For
that is
start.
our own very so that at some point when they need to deliver when others they can say see what your brothers have done.
Yes.
Now we will get reason now for presenter as to why we go for look for expatriate all the time. We will not always reject. When is the last time? When will be the last time we bring in a national for coach? Sometimes we actually look into these details.
Okay.
So, Patrick Mboma, like every most Cameroon will think, it get that credibility where I think so for give it a try.
I go support no take a national, but not Patrick Mboma because of a lack of experience. It's my
Lack of experience. No, he must begin from somewhere.
Don't make respect with the point for here. What they for do with the fact say Tony Conceição he don't claim say he go be based
in
for
Cameroon.
Cameroon. Man just recall Isaac Ngong say the contract where we beat the Indomitable Lions or Cameroon and Clarence Seedorf it be specifying clearly say Clarence Seedorf and Patrick
Kluivert.
they go be a resident for Cameroon and they be accept say they go be based for Cameroon.
They spend their time for
Mr. Ismail Sunday.
Ajax, for watch
Immediately
matches.
after the
They follow
match.
Cameroon match.
Yeah, even when Cameroon
players.
When you follow the first
When they
match,
follow first
the match against Morocco, Malawi, and Comoros, just to talk say, Patrick, whether Patrick Lower and a team, they don't even take candidate for Cameroon. Hand a report before they even come out, they go. Them say, as immediately as the match is finished, they just pack their bags, they disappear. Mr. Ismail Sunday, when you look, what will be the importance for some of these clauses them for contracts where they not going to be respected?
Well, once more, permit me shift away from this question.
You be permitted Ismail Sunday.
For talk
but
say-
no over shift go far.
Yeah, for talk say, you go prefer a national will not be Patrick Mboma. The other coach where EBB highly
Jean
talked
Paul
about.
Akono, Abidako, if he be.
The other coach where EBB highly talked about na Poyet or na Poyet.
Yes, where be.
You know, say what happened where the no last take where now you all man be don't really see say na he be tipped to be now because of money.
Okay.
The no be last agree with money. Yeah. That one already tell you know say it's all about money.
Actually been number 3 for the list.
So understand why Enofi go with this issue of saying that money be. Patibo might get very, very vocal. If you don't get analysis all the time on air, you'll see the way they try for every talk.
Party.
Those are some of the things. Enofi go. Those are some of the things. Okay, Mark come now with the one where you talk about being resident in Cameroon. Mr. C.
It be of very importance, even Mr.
Yes,
Sunday.
it be very important.
It be very, but understand, say, at the end of the day, how many Cameroonians did they even be taken?
Now the problem that I think
Mr. President for Cameroon because they want to take care, look at the local.
The local list and then bring
but at the end of the day, that way they happen.
The reason why they know they take the local players now because they never get the opportunity to see them. So even I say it be based for Cameroon, it could be able to detect the talents where they get.
But why they do the same thing because they don't know them.
They be take them for Pumani and Tonei
and they deliver, no?
Of course.
Oh yes. So, Mr. Ismail Sunday, you understand, say, some of this, the necessity may be, it be important, make this coach actually be based for Cameroon. But we don't get coaches that they give results, but they don't stay for Cameroon.
Exactly. The issue now, the issue now say, they want to put the laws, so that maybe say the laws and they did. That's true. But then, at the end of the day, tell me whether they follow up or really see whether those laws have been actually respected. Yeah. If not, the case of somebody who knows saying Clarence Sidov and Cleveland, they leave Cameroon, they go with the national team for some place, for go play football match, for go play competition. Yeah. At the end of the day, when I not even come back home, that's them say when I even come up for hotel for go. When I already even back say no, they go, we not ever come back. How did it happen?
So even the player then they don't come back.
Well, me and you.
When a Cameroonian then.
No, me and you.
But at least Patrick, I mean, Clarence Sidov, maybe even Cameroonian. The players don't you want to wait about the players. The players don't get contract.
We talk about man.
The players they get their contract. No.
If it's supposed to get a house, a home, it be supposed to be based for Cameroon, but I not be based for Cameroon.
Just for talk.
We talk about a Cameroonian and a non-Cameroonian.
And so when the Cameroonian don't come back with house, you want as a member of the camp.
And Patrick Clovet, they give them 2 ultra-modern apartments for Bastos, well equipped.
Yes.
Where it be show say wetin. Now for them they be get for the stay. You see, I kept saying why it be say the few Cameroonians they don't get the opportunity for coach the national team even at the level talk say the level of a vice and stuff like that. They never give them some of these facilities. What you explain this fact?
It really be very.
Now say Cameroon and they still get this inferiority complex where they worry them. Or now say why not actually get something where black man not get that?
You partially answer that question because
completely.
What else? If he answer that question or maybe explain why, because I think say be but obvious say what would bring in a coach who get some criteria that will get for you to treat those coaches with, and may not be like those criteria only go will be good
for white man
only for a particular group of people because they don't already live a lifestyle. I think when they bring somebody to that place now because it merit them and we get to give you the necessities so that means you feel like it be welcome into this lane. Then now for give out weight way it get them installed. It be very deplorable, and I think I want to use this opportunity because I think say out there will get many Cameroonians, sports lovers, and maybe some officials and people they matter inside Cameroonian football where they listen to understand say that's a point in time this way they really get for think more avoid that situation. My brother he will pass me and all the like. If we be out for something, I will know someone attain a goal, and you know say your brother for attain that goal. Why not if you make give you the potential, you make exercise those potentials the way you get them.
Thank you very much. Isaac Ngong, as a sport analyst, you don't follow football so much, and one of the things where they make football they be very interesting at times. Now the salary where they pay some of these coaches. I don't know whether you feel say the salary where they pay the coach if it affect the level of performance on the pitch or not just necessarily motivation and individual talent.
No, you see the salary it motivates any person, not be only football coach. When you as a journalist take that example. When you be well motivated, when you be well paid, you do your job different. Person where they do work where they don't pay you well, the person, where they don't pay person well, the person can obviously try for work for keep that particular pace. But then it not always be. It not always be, because like some person talk football, it not be exact science. Let me say you not always know say because you don't pay this high amounts of money, you can get this high results too. Okay. Because it happen where you pay coach a very expensive, but the coach it disappoints at the end of the day. We don't get the practical case for Clarence Seedorf, who will be one of the best paid coaches for Nations Cup.
Just for talk say when you follow a report, an article where Jean Afrique economic writer will discover say among all the coaches that were there for Egypt,
he will be second.
Clarence today will be second with a sum of around 62 million per month. But actually, deliver. Thank you very much for those wonderful analysis, Angela. Now,
wait, please before you take away the microphone, just give me the opportunity to talk about this phenomenon for national coaches. I be talk with Jules Njangi, where as one of the coach we don't handle the Cameroon national team, and he be tell me say he be very very surprised. Say the authorities, the football authorities of Cameroon, they not give their brothers the confidence where they give the foreigners. He said. He don't do the same training school for coach, like with this other white coach and for the. He even give me the situation of one of those coaches where the coach he become for school, they dismiss himself after 3 months. He not even finish. But after where we don't finish graduate, he come back for Cameroon.
He surely go back for school now.
No, they might not finally go back for school. The Cameroon finally go find that take that coach. Yes.
And unqualified. And
they bring that coach for Cameroon, and Junior be supposed to be deputy. Junior be deputy for 3 months. After that, the guy will be able for support that thing. So they find if he says resign go, then I wait and for the way Junior be get the opportunity for step up for be the main coach, because say the main coach he be resign way. Now person will be classmates. You see, but when he be classmate, so the guys are they even dismiss him for school. But the person he come for Cameroon, they privilege him for Cameroonian. Just for toxicity. I think as much as we don't answer questions, say we prefer waiting, make we give our nationals. Make we give our nationals the opportunity. Give them the opportunity, because we don't give opportunities for people where they pay them very high, very expensive, exorbitant amounts of money. Where even I say you give a national even a smaller amount of money, you give the opportunity. No, but at least give it a small. Give it a small, make we see what you do.
Maybe make an effort. Why not Patrick Buma? Because it will be for the fact.
I think they deserve a chance.
Yes, you accepted they need the chance, Angela. If you be get for choose a Cameroonian way feel lead the indomitable Lions, and also would you use that if you want in the future now, because
next time I'll choose Patrick Buma.
Why?
Because a person where he don't play the football, he know the Cameroonian system, and he don't study football. When you get the interview there, you know say a person where he talk football, he live football. In short, his life be centered around football.
Okay.
Yes. So and I believe say when you get this passion, and when you get off or walk off your house, don't say I can. It's not easy. It means as easy say no inwardly say if it deliver. Okay. So therefore give you that opportunity, may it deliver.
Thank you very much, Angela. Ekems, I'll ask you the same question. Who you feel say if they give you the opportunity, make you choose? Because I see you fit consider say subsequently they manage the national team. I talk about nationals.
Yes, I talk about like the current situation, the case with the trend Patrick Buma. I think if you be a consultant for Canal Plus Sport, they not just go like
if you talk somebody about football,
you know,
but no more necessarily not for money.
No,
they don't play football.
They give when they put you for that capacity now, because you know some techniques and they will say coach get for use when situation come like this. It not must be because you don't come. They need to put any kind of Canal Plus a whole house like that one. And they go bring any kind of so go for already understand who it be. And then secondly, Patrick Buma and somebody we don't play for Cameroon. You know what Cameroonian football it be. You know Cameroonian football concerning on the coaching side and how the interaction between the coach and maybe the official. So you know all these politics and the politics, how the public will react when certain situations be concerned. So when they bring an any kind of person up, you know, say when it concerns a situation like a crucial match, it know it be at stake.
So thank you very much, Ekems. I think Ngonkum, I know ask you that question. We know fully well say the Indomitable Lions they get a friendly encounter with the Tunisian national team on the 12th of October 2019. What do you expect them actually foresee for this particular match? What do you expect from Tony Conceição da Silva?
Well, I think my first match make it better shine. We don't see that way Clarence will become, they give you the
what
first
is the
match.
importance of a first match for
it be very important because especially for national selection, as I talk, they got to write the CV, so it come write the CV for Cameroon. And you know, many coaches, sometimes just do one quick last argument for this man in favor.
I say now that
a coach way it not be very flamboyant, where they not overget expectations from me, where they don't know you for the football planet and all. This one an opportunity where you write the name. So now a good argument for a favor.
Instead for take experience coaches so they don't write the name.
You go take that one where never write the name. You don't get no experience about the team.
When you don't already prove. Wait, excuse me please. May I make my point very clear?
Now testing.
Understand it. Please understand this point. Una make us so diverse point where it be very important.
Don't talk your point.
At the talk this point be very important. Person where already make his name, he already been known. He not get nothing for proof. Person where
who said
no, he just try for defend. He try for defend.
But person where for Manchester City, he no say get for proof.
Leave and make I take my point to the end. You get your right to your opinion. I think my point now say person where easy get for proof something because you don't know what this man fit do for Cameroon. He could take it for which place?
Okay.
Because if I say if he take Cameroon for example, we win the Nations Cup for 2021. He carry Cameroon go for World Cup. We go again for semi-finals or we win World Cup. You think that they go leave for Cameroon? They go solicit for all over the world.
If person listen to your analysis, then subsequently Cameroon will decide it takes some players they will be average players. So that may they go proof for since they get enough.
So that they will make their name. Yes, so that they will proof their words.
You don't. Now you need borrow me words then. I never talk am. You don't borrow me words.
No, so that they are one last one.
Wait, I just telling you, coach, now say may he know who side the camp because we Cameroonian already take mistake. We want now winning.
Thank you very much, seconds.
I want to just talk on the officials as well, where they bring you in, say, me they give you the opportunity. Me they not create a stressful situation where at some point you will be able, yeah, of course.
But you don't talk, say, you know even one place, you could resign.
I don't know whether you be confident with the manner in which he come for Cameroon.
Well, it come, you know it's be a stake. You know say before you want come, you pre. Now you pre. You know before you come, you pre. It's don't weigh their football level or their competence before they come in. So you know what
the Canal7 Harmonie. Mr. Ismail Sunday, your last word.
It come na money and
oh yes,
my last words is it come na money and only for weekend sports yesterday I still discover and say they say